The rain fell lightly on Cleveland that April night, but inside the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, the atmosphere sizzled. Browns fans packed the venue, eyes fixed on the massive screen showing the live coverage of the 2025 NFL Draft. Months of speculation had boiled down to this moment, when NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell finally stepped to the podium with the Browns pick. Time froze. With the 10th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Shedeur Sanders, quarterback, University of Colorado. The place erupted. A mix of shock, celebration, and uncertainty rippled through the dog pound. In a single breath, the Browns had made one of the boldest moves in franchise history. Chapter 1. Primed for the moment, Shedeur Sanders had been preparing for this moment his whole life. The son of NFL legend Deion "Primetime" Sanders, Shedeur had never lived in the shadow. He had built his own spotlight. After transferring to Colorado and playing under his father, Shedeur had electrified college football with his poise, intelligence, and flair. He wasn't just a highlight reel. He was a tactician, a leader, and a fighter. Critics questioned the Browns' decision. After all, Deshaun Watson was still on the roster with a hefty contract and a controversial legacy, but the front office had seen enough. They needed a reset, a new identity, a new era, and Shedeur, he was ready to build it. Chapter 2. The transition training camp was a battlefield of whispers and comparisons. National media dissected every throw, every read. Watson remained composed but distant. He was no longer the savior. He was the question mark. In the quarterback room, things were civil but tense. Shedeur approached it like he did everything else, with respect, but no apologies. He stayed late. He studied film obsessively. He learned from Watson's footwork and absorbed the playbook like a sponge. Then came the first preseason game. Coach Kevin Stefanski made a statement. Shedeur would start. Cleveland watched nervously as the rookie stepped onto the field. His first pass, a 34-yard dart over the middle. His second, a scramble out of the pocket, stiff arm, and dive for a first down. He finished the game with 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, and a commanding presence that ignited hope. Chapter 3. Taking the reins by week 1. The Browns named Shedeur the starter. Watson, despite the salary and history, was relegated to backup. Sports talk shows exploded. Pundits called it madness. But Cleveland fans had seen something. The locker room had seen something. A leader had emerged. Shedeur's regular season debut came against the Pittsburgh Steelers in hostile territory. The game was brutal. He was sacked 4 times. He threw an interception, but in the fourth quarter, down by 6, he orchestrated a 92-yard drive in the rain, threading passes through defenders like a seasoned vet. With 11 seconds left, he called an audible at the line and delivered a strike to Amari Cooper in the back of the end zone. Browns win. Shedeur's legend began. Chapter 4. A new culture. Shedeur didn't just bring talent. He brought identity, swagger with humility, confidence with preparation. His father visited regularly, offering words of wisdom but never overshadowing. I taught him how to shine, Deion said. But Shedeur, he chose where to shine. The team responded. Veterans like Myles Garrett called him our spark. The offense clicked. The O-line protected with pride. The defense fed off the energy. Cleveland, often the NFL's forgotten franchise, suddenly had a face, a fire, and a future. Fans wore number 2 jerseys with pride. Primetime Jr. became a national phenomenon, yet Shedeur kept it grounded. I'm not here to be a show. I'm here to win, he told reporters. Cleveland deserves that. Chapter 5. Rivalries and redemption mid-season brought matchups that would test everything. The rematch against Baltimore turned into a chess match between Shedeur and Lamar Jackson. Sanders threw for 311 yards, 3 TDs, and ran the game winner. Cameras caught Lamar giving him a nod after the game. Respect earned, but not all was smooth. A December loss to the Bengals put the Browns' playoff hopes in jeopardy. The media jumped in. Is Shedeur hitting the rookie wall? Was it too soon? That week, he called a team-only meeting. No one's writing our story but us, he said. Let's finish what we started. The Browns responded with 3 straight wins, including a 27-17 upset of the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Shedeur outdueled Mahomes, throwing for 341 yards and 2 scores. It was clear This wasn't a fluke. Chapter 6. Dog mentality. The Browns clinched a playoff spot for the first time in years. The city buzzed like never before. Murals of Shedeur lit up downtown walls. Bars overflowed with fans chanting Shedeur. Shedeur. In the wild card round, Cleveland faced the Chargers. Under frigid skies, Shedeur put on a clinic. He didn't just pass.